husband right now is going to tell the garden. My forsythia, they are perennial. They come back and blooms a lot of flowers from the old branches. So you have to be careful when you trim them or prune them, not to cut off the old branches. Cherry trees and they're flowering this time. And here's my tulips. These are my rhododendron flowers and they are perennial as well. They have very pretty flowers and it's all over. I spend a lot of money for all my flowers every summer, but then I realized that I have to plant perennials because once the perennial plants are established, then I don't have to take care of them like annual flowers or the summer flowers. Some of them are really high maintenance, so at least these perennial are not. They are very low maintenance after spring, and you can just see that they are blooming all over. Also, another low maintenance here is the tulips because they are perennial and they will come back every year, early spring. I just have few of them because I keep planting them and the squirrel and the chipmunks keep moving them around. They hide them for their foods, which is fine with me because they need to eat too. Also, I have morning glories here that I planted last week and they start popping up too. So they flower all summer long. So if you're looking for a cheapest way of planting flowers, and also they are very low maintenance, you can just leave them there and do nothing at all. Well, water them once in a while, and that's all you have to do with this morning glory, and they will vine, they will climb up, and they flower a lot. Remember that petunias that I was mentioning on my last video for gardening? I always bought the small plants. Well, this is look like bigger now, but at the very beginning it was smaller than this one right now, because if you buy the bigger one and has a lot of flowers already, very expensive. Or save some money, we bought the smaller plants or any kinds of plants we bought, and then we grow it on our own. So based on my experience, petunias are very generous flowers also every summer. I have to pinch the dead flowers off like this, and they keep flowering all summer long. So all you have to do, pinch the dead flowers off, and the petunia will be very generous for you and producing a lot of flowers. So all I'm sharing you guys here is based on my own experience. I'm not an expert of gardening or planting something, but based on my own experience, I research and study on my own, and this is how I learn. And I have very beautiful gardens every year. And this is my one of my cherry trees. It's blooming right now. So it's all white. And look at the other side. Poor tree. The other side, it's barely survived from the winter, but still trying to leaves out. So this is one of my apple trees. They are blooming right now too. In this apple, this kind of apple is good for this area, for the winter we have here. And I'm hoping they didn't get frost yesterday, because it was really cold and all the apple trees has already blooms. So I'm hoping they survive. So yeah, this is one of my apple trees. I believe I have quite a bit in the yard. You can hear the lawnmower, my husband driving the lawnmower, cutting the grass, cleaning the yard right there. So these are my apple trees in the yard, and they are not really, actually apple trees are low maintenance. Once they establish, they are low maintenance, and when they are small, you have to, compete with deer, because the deer likes to eat them. But once they are established, they are, grow taller and bigger, then they are fine. This is our pear trees here. This 1 and 2 here. There's like quite a bit in the yard too, and they bloom, but we don't really get fruits. So maybe because of the harsh winter here, or maybe our summer is short. Maybe the pear trees needs longer summer. So this apple tree this year is slowing down. They are not really blooming a lot, but because 2 years in a row, this tree was heavily blooms and had produced a lot of apples. So yeah, look at, it's all flowers all the way. It's really nice tree. My mom keep asking me about if I know the lilacs flowers, and oh my god, I have tons in my yard. Like this is one group in this area here, and look at. So they are perennial. You're supposed to cut this off at the end of the summer, so they will bloom to another flowers. I cannot work all of them because there's tons of them that needs to be cut. So I just let them go and get what we have every year, but still a lot. It's very fragrant. When you walk into our yard, oh my god, it is like you smell something in our yard that is really like perfume. I know some people has allergy, so I bring some inside the house, and you don't need air freshener inside house or whatever candles to freshen up inside your house. These lilac flowers are good enough until the end of their season. So guys, these are my hydrangeas. They are also perennial and good for this area zone that we are here. We have a very harsh winter in winter time, and all you have to do is cut the dead flowers so they will continue flowering in late fall. This hydrangea has really pretty flowers. They are kinda like, first it's kinda like white and it gradually turn into pinkish colors in late fall. first flower that popped up in my garden.